Controversial water buybacks have become a tempting lifeline for a struggling South Australian community. The state's most prominent wine region in the Riverland has been brought to its knees after years of heartache. But the buybacks could worsen a situation already at tipping point after a red grape glut.
The beating heart of Australia's wine industry. The Riverland produces more than 30% of the country's wine grapes, but growers are now looking to tear down the vines.
Another one of these seasons and it could be all over for the Riverland.
5 years of oversupply and the devastating Chinese tariffs have pushed grape prices to an all-time low. Wineries paying growers as little as $150 to $200 a tonne, but it costs $300 a tonne to produce.
Unless there's intervention, unless there's proper strategies, we will all go over. I mean, we can't survive at these prices.
Still, growers are looking for an out, and the federal government's water buybacks are a solution for many to make ends meet.
When you actually push to the wall, well, what do you do? And if that's the only option...
Irrigators will feel the most pain. Speaking with Sky News, Central Irrigation Trust CEO Greg McCarran explained how power and infrastructure costs are shared amongst water owners and those who choose to lease. But as more sell, those that are left behind will have to pick up the slack.
If they diversify away from the wine industry and into other industries, then you can complete the cycle of making sure that there is production within those regions to support those communities.
Growers want information and security, but still long pricing disputes with wineries continue, some with accolade wines taking more than 7 months to resolve, leaving growers in the dark and on the brink.
No landholder can actually make a decision at the current time and say, this is what I'm going to do.
Some growers are now demanding a mandatory code of conduct to facilitate the relationship.
We have to know very soon the truth of where, particularly this second biggest winery in Australia, what their strategic plans are. Do they actually want us? What are they going to pay for grapes? What varieties do they want? Well in advance, because very soon we're going to have to make major management decisions.
And with some of these farmers, they're not getting payments for some cases over 6 months, some cases further and longer than that. So this is where we need to make sure that there is transparency, there's fairness in the marketplace, and that they're not carrying all the burden as producers. So a code of conduct is one that I think it has merit and one that the government should pursue.
As the end of the harvest grows near, wine irrigators will decide to persist, diversify, or just pull the plug. Monique van der Hayden, Sky News, Adelaide.